video, I'm going to show you how to create a YouTube watermark, or in some cases, people will call this a bug. This can also be translated or used in Photoshop, Adobe, After Effects, Premiere, Final Cut, or any other editing or video editing software. This is a fairly easy task to do. It's not that hard, but there's just a few things that I like to do as a best practice to make sure I get the proper size watermark for all of my videos that I create. So let's get started. So what I want to do is, once I get into Illustrator, I'm going to click on the 1920 by 1080 template that's also created. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm actually going to create another artboard here that I kind of want for the size of my my bug or watermark. I'm sorry. That term is usually coming from a news environment. You'll hear people say bugs all the time. So I want to resize this square to be 250 by 250, right? Okay, so that'll be my artboard. So what I want to do is, once I get back to the main artboard, what I do is I'd actually slide this over, right? And then I'm going to create some guides. And it's very hard to see my guides because of the transparent background, but you get the picture. So this is actually, I'm just giving some placement as to where I want my bug to fall within this frame. Let me get the rulers down here. Boom. All right. And then I'll pull my artboard back out to the side. So for this, I'm actually going to be using my logo and then create a custom subscribe button for this area here. So let me go and pick up my logo. Not that one. Let's get the other one. I have so many versions of this logo. Okay. Like, grab my logo. And I'm going to paste it in. Where are you? Zoom out. And I think too, I mean, it's up to you to keep the color, but you have to also remind yourself that there's instances where this bug wouldn't work for a specific video. So for instance, if you have a darker contrast in your video, you may not be able to see the bugs in relation to the contrast of the video, so it could get washed out. What I usually recommend is to just go with like a full white logo, because what'll happen is you'll also have YouTube taking care of the transparency piece within this this watermarking rendering. So now that I have my logo in, I want to create the traditional YouTube button, right? The subscribe button. So let's just go ahead and let's do something real quick. Boom. And it's good to know that I'm still in frame with this button, right? Let's just duplicate our right. Boom, boom. Now we're gonna make our button red and have our arrows white. So let's do this. Oh, unlock. Let's make it red. That's crazy. Vibrant red. We want to kind of mute it a little bit, just a little. Right. And then so I'll take my arrow, boom. Take my boom, boom. Boom. And don't hold me to the fire on this. I know that my button looks a little weird, but that's fine. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect, because you can always just do this the way you want to do it. That's what I always say, is that, I can kind of tell you what to do, but you're going to do whatever you want to do. So, all right. And like I said, you don't have to fool around with the opacity at all, because once you drop in your button, your bug, YouTube will take care of the transparency on it. So it will take some just playing around with once you get a chance to see it rendered onto your videos, but it's just a lot of trial and error, to make sure that you're getting the required results. Okay, so let's group this up. A lot of this stuff too is just me nitpicking my own design, make sure everything's in order. And then so I want to create some sort of boop. How's that? I usually like, just coming from web, I like to have my corners like at least 3 pixels, but in this case we have to kind of give it a little bit of roundness so it could look more like a call to action, right? All right, so look, it looks like we have our bug or watermark in the terms of thinking about YouTube. I think we want to resize this triangle. Looks overwhelming. Okay, I mean that's good. We'll go with that. That's fine. All right. So what I also do is I would recommend using some sort of image that you can place in the background to see how your bug will overlay on a video. And I mean, you can use any sort of image to lay it out, and I can actually find an image to show you. Hold on a second. All right, let's see. So I found an image. All right, let's do this. Infinity Gauntlet, boom. All right. So I found the image. All right. All right, so I found an image. Let me do this. I just need to clean this up a little bit so I can make sense of what the hell I'm doing. Alright, so transparency. I just want to mask this out so I can actually see. Okay, so boom. So there's our bug. Where's my triangle? Oh God. Oh, it's my image. Wait, what in the world? Oh, wait. I'm so confused right now. Interesting. Oh, that's so weird. Let's do this. No, you don't like that. Okay, so I found an image. And what I want to do is I actually want to let me just fix this. This is what I want to do. Boom. Take that. Just so I can actually mask this out and see what it looks like in frame. Okay. Wait. Shucks. Come on. Okay. Why isn't it masking out my image? Oh, let's do this. Okay, I found an image. Okay, so I found an image. Now, wait, let me do something really quick. I just want to mask this out so I can get a true representation of what my bug will look like in frame. And so I am putting everything within action safe. Right? Boom. Let's mask that out. Boom. What in the fuck is going on here? All right, so now that I've found an image, of course it's Thanos. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and mask this out just so I can get a true representation of what my bug will look like. Wait, let me mask this out. Ah, there we go. All right, so let's pull that underneath. Boom. All right, so here's our bug. I mean, I think it's a decent size. So as far as exporting this out, what I usually do is now that I have my artboard here, to export it out, I just actually just take everything from here that I've created, and then I just transfer it over to this artboard. Well, not the smart guides. You don't need the guides. Smart guides. And then clear my guides. That's what I want to do. Or, you know what? Hide it. Just in case. Right? So all right, zoom this bad boy in. All right, and then once I have this piece in, I'll just go and I'll save it for web, because I want to save this out as a PNG. Looks like I don't have any transparency. Oh, you know why? I know exactly why. That's why. Phantom square. All right. So all I do is I just do an export for web, and I have my transparency. All right. And then all I need to do is just save it. So I can say YouTube watermark. All right, save for web, boom. Now, if I just do a preview, there you go. Now, all you need to do from here is just go ahead and upload the watermark to YouTube, and you're done. All right, well, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. See you later.